Hi, today we're going to talk about how to convert a Notion form into PDF files. And in this demonstration, we are going to discuss about form 941. So what we have over here is a simple three entries form in 941, which I've created on a dummy basis. You can obviously expand this form as to your requirement. But once the user fills in all the details and they click on submit, the responses will come under the responses view in this database. So we have got total wages, quarter ending date, and EIN number, and I want to create an automation system which can create me PDF files whenever a new entry will appear in this form. For this, we'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. This will help us produce PDFs on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. So Notion database is where all the entries are contained, and a Google document is where I'll be editing the template to convert to PDF files. You can create reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations that you're generating every day on your business with this exact setup. Let's click on create PDF and quickly sign in, and then we will see every automation step that we need to take to generate the PDFs. So once we are signed in, the very first thing which we need to do is we need to add the Notion database which we already have on our account. So this is the database which we are going to use, and I'm going to connect this database with the setup. After that, we are going to connect the database with the document. So the document is where I'll be editing the template to convert to PDF. And finally, I can map all the properties of the database one by one onto the document, which will be again converted to PDFs after that. So let's click on add Notion database, and this will ask me to add the database to be connected. And let me copy the database title from here. So this is the title which I have on my workspace. Let me copy this title, and we'll be using it to connect to our setup screen. Click on select pages and simply enter the database title right inside the search pages over here. Let's click on this, and the form is now added up. So whenever you're adding a database, always select the database by putting it inside search pages field. Do not add the database by using these top level pages from the list below, because if you do that, the experience will not be smooth and the database may not be added up correctly. So always put it inside the search pages and then add it. Alongside this, if your database is connected with other databases through relation properties, so let's say my form 941 is connected with database A and database B through relation properties. I also need to add database A and database B inside the search pages so that I can see the PDF file with the relation and roller values appear correctly. Otherwise, it will not be visible. So make sure if you're using relation and roller properties, you connect all the other databases that are connected with the main database and add the same inside the search pages field as well. Let's click on allow access, and now I will get access to form 941, which I can use for the automation steps. So it will load all the databases over here, and if your form 941 is not visible in the drop down, you can simply click on reload database once or twice, and it should definitely showcase the form in the drop down over here. If it is still not yet appearing, give it some time and try to reload once again. It should definitely be visible in the drop down. It takes a while to load the database, so please be patient while you're trying to load it, but it should definitely be visible. Let's click on this, and now my entire form 941 database will be loaded up, and everything will be visible at the bottom. So you can see all the fields of the database are visible over here. And if you observe the database as well, you have these additional columns which it has created. So let me remove the ones which I do not need. You have these two additional columns, generate PDF and PDF file. If any of the record are marked as ready to generate, the PDF will be created for those specific records, and then they will be saved in the PDF file section over here. So make sure to set your records as ready to generate whichever you're looking to convert to PDF before you download the PDF files. Okay. And let us now add a document to this. So if you already have any existing document for form 941, you can go with an existing document and choose the document from your drive, whatever is available. I don't have any document available, so I will instead go with a demo document, and this will create me a new sample document with all the placeholders automatically added. So you can see it has created me this document with some text on top of it. I don't need this text, but it has created all these placeholders over here which I can definitely use. So we have EIN, we have respondent, total wages, quarter ending date. All these fields are coming from the database that you see over here. Okay. So when the PDF will be created, all these placeholders that has been added will be replaced with the values from the database that we will get, and then the PDF will be generated after that. But if you want to manually add any property onto the document, so let's say I want to add EIN field once again, I can simply click on copy over here under the EIN value, go to the document and use Control V or Command V. Okay, so you can use Control V or Command V on your keyboard to copy paste the property onto the document. So you can simply copy and paste every property that you want to have, and it will automatically get added onto the document for your use case. So you can map all the properties onto the document as per the choice. And after everything is set up correctly on the document side, you can define how you want to name the PDF file as well. So I want to define the PDF file by this received by field over here. So let me use received by field, and it will automatically generate as per that. Let's click on download PDF, and now my PDFs will be downloaded to the downloads folder, as well as it will be saved right inside this PDF file column as we had discussed earlier. So the first file is already out, and it will be generated in the PDF file section. If I click on this, I should be able to see that entry converted to PDFs, and you can see all the placeholders have been mapped and the PDF has been created right over here. Let's open up the second entry, and you should be able to see the same document with all the placeholders correctly mapped. So we have two documents created side by side with all the placeholders automatically added for our use case. If you want to automate this stuff, and if you do not want to manually set up PDF output again and again to create the PDF, simply click on Setup Notion Automation, and this will automate the process to generate PDF forever, which means now you do not need to use PDF output to set up everything from scratch every time you are creating the PDF. Whenever a user will click on Submit and a new entry will appear over here, simply mark the record as ready to generate, and the PDF will automatically be created inside the database for your use case. This eliminates the need to manually set up everything from scratch inside PDF output, as all the automation happens directly inside the database and the PDF gets instantly created in the database itself. So make sure you make advantage of this setup Notion automation available after you set up all the document and everything from scratch, so that whenever an entry appears after submission in the database, simply mark it as ready to generate, and the PDF will be created instantly inside the database for your use case. This makes it really easy and convenient to use, as all the automations happen inside the database 24/7, 365 days to help you get the best out of it. I hope this explanation was clear to you. If you still have any questions on this, use this chat bubble and send me a message with your queries on the same. I'll be able to address the same as soon as possible. You can even go to the bottom of the home page where you have contact window available, and you can send me an email right away where I'll be able to assist you with the same. You can even book a free demo session where I'll be guiding you step by step on how to use this tool and make the best advantage of the tool to create a PDF for your use case. And now, as you can see, as we were discussing, it has converted this particular entry into PDF file, and it has directly stored the PDF inside the database as